welcome to Gundam Seed Season I can't say this name. Ginga Kikoutai Majestic Prince, oh my god, or MJP for short, if you want to abbreviate this series. And the reason why I say Gundam Seed at the beginning is because, well, obvious standout, character designs here. I'd love them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really like these designs, but I'll get more into that later. And this F-series is kind of cool. It opens up with an alien attack where these neon green alien guys are attacking, I guess, humans on, I think, the moon. And they're like destroying the place, just wrecking everything, and killing a bunch of people in the process. And it was crazy. The first 10 seconds? Yeah, first 10 seconds is just mayhem. Everyone's getting destroyed, and aliens are just whooping ass. And yeah, it's like I said, the animation on this was pretty cool at the beginning. The CGI, a lot of CGI in this whole opening segment, which wasn't bad. I mean, people that do Gundam Seed and all those, I think, yeah, never mind, this is not being done by them, but for not being done by them, the CGI is not that bad on this series anyway. And after the alien attack, cuts to another spot, I guess on another planet. I'm assuming Earth. I'm assuming here. Don't quote me on that. Could be somewhere else. And we follow these other people doing some training, and we have like kind of the same similar things we see in other shows. When you're training people, you don't use lethal weapons. They use paintball, like big giant paintballs. And so they're called the Rabbit Team, and they're fighting these other guys. And the Rabbit Team gets slaughtered. They get owned really fast by the other guys. And the five pilots are kind of a weird bunch. I mean, at the beginning when they're doing their little like fake battle thing, they're kind of arguing with each other. And after the battle finishes, a few of them hit butt heads, like you shouldn't have done that. You're stupid, And there's even one moment that one of the guys is like, I can't work with these people. I gotta leave this team. They're terrible. And the commander of this group of people are there. She's like, okay, write me an essay on why you should quit the team and all this crap. But the five people are, I'm gonna probably butcher these names, but we have Toshikazu. He's like the second. Yeah, he's like the guy that butts heads with the main characters all the time. It seems like he's gonna be that kind of character. He even says he hates everyone. So I'm assuming he's gonna be that type of guy that just can't stand being around anyone else. And eventually he'll probably try to find a way to leave the team, but I know what's gonna happen. He's probably gonna get over that and just help everybody and become friends with them. Then we have Izuru, he's kind of the heroic type. He's always thinking about, he even says in this series episode that he wants to be a hero, and which is nice to actually, he knows what he wants to do, so instead of the usual, I don't know what I want to do, why are we fighting? What you see in all these other shows. And his other character trait is he's always drawing. I guess he's drawing pictures or drawing manga panels and stuff like that. And he gets default later on as the leader of the team. And everyone else on the team is kind of like confused, like why do you make him the leader, because he's not that bright, he's kind of dumb. And I agree, he's kind of dumb, he doesn't really think, but who knows, maybe he'll be a good leader later on. Then we have Kay, one of the females on the team, and she seems to be like maybe the bossy type, maybe plays by the books, doesn't really, that maybe follows the rules 100%. That's the way I get from her anyway, the feeling I get from her anyway. And we have Artaru, which he's the pervy character, wears glasses, has bright orange hair, and I don't know, I hate his stupid hair. He looks like he's got cat ears. He looks so stupid. But yeah, he's kind of loud too, and he's obviously kind of looking for a girlfriend. I think that's what his main goal in the whole first episode is. Beginning, he jokes around about getting a girlfriend and all this stuff like that. And yeah, again, like I said, he's the default pervy character. I think every series bound to have at least one perverted character, and he fits that kind of well. He even makes a comment later on when the commander's giving him like candy. She's giving out lollipops, and he's kind of sees the one she's eating. He's like, "Can I have that one you had in your mouth?" And both girls kind of look at him like, "Oh, you're sick. That's gross." And speaking of the other girls, we have the last girl, Tamakai. She's kind of this cute fan service girl, I guess. I think that's her main goal in the whole entire episode. Because you have her later on when she gets her other robot, she kind of has to lay on her stomach to pilot this robot, and of course you get the back shot of her ass just sitting there. A quick shot though. They don't really zoom in on it too long, but yeah, like I said, she's the cute fan service girl. She's very busty, very kind of dumb. And I think if you want a comparison, if you watch Samurai, Senran Kagura of last season, sorry. That's Habara, I think. Yeah, she's the purple-haired girl in that, which is voiced by Index. You follow Index, which is the Japanese Index anyway. And yeah, in this team, like I said, they're rabbits, and they're default of the worst team of this little group right now. Of this, I don't know what the military thing is called, but yeah, they're default worst team ever. And they even go so far as to, the commander visits them. He's like this guy. He has, I don't know if he's blind or what. He's just got this metal plate on his face. He looks kind of stupid, honestly. And they recruit this team to be, I guess, test subjects in these new machines. And the machines they're called AHSMB, and these are abbreviated as Advanced High Standard Multi-Purpose Battle Device, which I guess works. It's kind of funny where they get that from. And these new machines are powered by, I guess they have the DNA of all the characters on them, so it makes it easier to pilot. That's what one of the guys says, which I'm assuming makes me think maybe the suits are run on emotions. The more anger you have, maybe the faster you go. I don't know. The DNA thing kind of was like, okay, I guess it just means the robot's tied to them, as in no one else can pilot their robot. It's just for them only, which I guess keeps you from it being stolen later on if it happens like that. But I don't think so. But I found it funny. This team is the worst team ever, but yet they elect them as this new team to pilot these new robots. Like, okay, I guess. And they're sent on a mission to obviously fight the aliens that were attacking the humans earlier. So they kind of just don't really get time to practice in the robots. They just get kind of pushed in the robots. Like, okay, go. And a side note here to mention is, it's cool that each robot has their own crew. So like a mechanical crew actually. So each machine will have its own maintenance on it. And they even come with their own space pod that allows them, when they do the battle sequence when they launch, they get in these little looking pod things, and they launch them out first. Kind of reminds you of maybe Voltron, but I'm praying these robots do not combine into one big super robot. As much as I want a super robot show, I don't want to see it with this series anyway. And even the ship they use, the main one, is just stupid looking to me. It's red and just I hate the colors on it. Gold and red, kind of like. If it was just solid red, it'd be fine, but it's red and gold. Like, okay, really? But that's just minor things. And the team gets out there and they pretty much wipe out the aliens fast. I mean, they just own the enemy really, really quickly. And the side note with this is that each robot, I guess, is designed for a special purpose. You have one that deals with communication, long range. You have a sniper. You have the up close fighter one, which is I guess red one. The red would be like that. You have the blue, which is fast and speed, and you have red, which is, I guess, like the shield defense type robot. Because they had the Tamakai with her. She was in the red one, and she puts up the shield and was like plowing through the enemy. It was just funny watching that. Literally running into them with her shield. Kind of funny. And with that suit, like I said, she has to lay on her stomach to pilot it, and they said something that it has to be moving all the time, so I guess she has to be constantly flying somewhere, flying around the enemy, annoying them, I guess. Which is pretty much what this character might be in the end, annoying. And like I said, they fight with the enemy, and they're ordered to leave, but Izuru's kind of like, he sees people down there on the planet still, and he's like, I don't want to leave, there's still people down there, they're still in danger. And the enemy's about to do their final attack on the moon, and our team defeats him really fast. Well, actually, it's red. After he gets like this power-up weapon, they send to him, and he shoots everyone. They retreat because oh no, the big robot's attacking, so they run away. And it showed me that Izuru maybe doesn't follow orders 100%. I mean, they give him orders, but I think in the end he's not gonna follow these orders a lot. So, and that's pretty much the episode. It ends with that final battle, and yeah. And a few random things here to mention. Like I said, the robots are cool. They have different. I like how they gave each robot a different job, different assignment type thing. I like that. It tells you this is going to be a very team-driven unit. If they don't work as a team, they're going to probably fail. And I suspect they're going to fail a lot. Beginning, this is 24 episodes. That's what I was reading. 24, 25 episodes, and it's going to be a long one. So hopefully these characters are fun to get used to them. But my biggest complaint on this series right now is the character designs. While they worked for Gundam Seed and other shows that they produced, like Gundam Seed Destiny, and there's a few others, but just right here it doesn't work for me because they're using all these goofy usual anime expressions we're used to in so many other shows. But these character designs for me just don't work with that. They have moments when their faces go all funny looking, and it doesn't work for me. Even though I know Tamakai is the one doing most of the expressions like that, while you have everyone else they do it randomly here and there. But yeah, for me, the character designs just are kind of keeping me from enjoying the show. I mean, I like some of the stuff they're doing. I mean, I think it's great that they're trying new things with the character designer, but for me, it just doesn't work as for the goofy stuff in this show. And that's what I could even easily call this comedy. Gundam Seed the comedy, basically, is what I would call it, because they are going for more laughs than anything else. And sure, yeah, Tamakai is fun to watch. She is cute and she is a likable character, but in the end, she's just there for fan service, and it's kind of annoying to me. And so far, like I said, Tamaki, and I like even Izuru, the main character, the main hero. He's even kind of sort of likable. He's not annoying or sad or this depressing kid. He's actually very happy about what he's doing, and he actually has a purpose in his life. He wants to be a hero, which is fine. It's nice to have that instead of our usual mech heroes that are just like they get pushed into this job and they don't want to do it first. But so it's nice to have the change of the character that actually wants to do this. And then the characters I do not like so far are Taru. He's like the pervy guy. I mean, yeah, the pervy stuff's kind of funny. It does make me laugh, but in the end, I don't think I'm gonna like this character at all. His ears on his head kind of look stupid, and yeah. I mean, eventually I'll probably end up liking all these characters, but yeah. And the last guy, Toshii, I can't mess these names up, whatever. He seems to be like he would be the one that butts heads a lot with everyone. He, like you said in the beginning, he hates everyone. And I could see later on a conflict which puts him in the leader role, because I could see it easily where he would make a comment like, "Oh well, Izuru is not a good leader, so let me do it." And he is leader for like one episode and screws it up and realizes, "Oh man, this is hard." And he starts being nice to the main character, but who knows? I just see that happening later on, but I don't know. It'd be interesting. And he also appears like he hates authority as well. Because I know when Izuru tells him to do something, I could see it easily. He would not react positive about it. And yeah, like I said before, character designs gotta take a little while to get used to, and especially in this with the funny ass expressions. I know some people on Twitter said they like them, but for me, I'll grow to like them eventually. I just wanted a little bit more from this series than what I originally got. Yeah. And the last thing I mentioned here, even though the designs are somewhat bad, they have a lot of designs in the females which are more for the fan service, especially like the mechanic on Izuru's team. Anyway, that's been my episode review of Ginga something blah 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 Majestic Prince. I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing this much for videos, but we'll see. I want to do a different series, but a certain studio has it, and they like the flag, so I'm not gonna even bother with it.